What's up, boys? I'm back with some more Tur, aka Mercenary Battle Company, and today I'm going to be trying out a bit of a drone build. I've got some decent armor, and then some little bit of movement speed. The main thing here is that I have the maxed out drone lifesteal now, so I'm going to be trying out a vampire drone build, and that's about it for here.
Yes. Drones are always
So
more
I do have the
reliable.
special effect that all drones go into overdrive mode. I don't know exactly what that does, but I guess there's some sort of drone synergy here. I'll grab the machine gun. That has a potential freezing upgrade for it,
Drones ready.
and
On
the
your command.
freezing drone is also pretty good, so I can get a little bit of synergy there. I don't really want to be putting a ton of levels into my main weapon since I'm mainly just going for the drones, but potential synergy with some freezing stuff. And we got the freezing drone right away, so that will be pretty nice later on. Generates a freezing field that deals damage with a chance to freeze. And there are some pretty cool upgrades for freezes later on. When you kill a frozen enemy, they can shoot ice shards at other nearby enemies that deal damage and then freeze them, which can then chain into that multiple times. We've got some healing here on XP pickup. I don't have any healing yet, so that will be pretty important for me. Gotta let the heat drop off for a bit. Decent XP gain, I could grab that. Let's go ahead and banish EMP. Since you kind of want the upgrade that gives you damage reduction based on being at full energy. That one can go up to 80%, which is effectively 5 times your total HP, which is pretty nuts. Let's grab 150% bigger area, that seems pretty insane. But I don't have that upgrade yet, so I am free to use the EMP for a little bit. Ultrasonic. May as well. I can eventually get an upgrade that makes the waves from that light enemies on fire, and then that unlocks the synergy where burning enemies can explode when they die, which is pretty good for fire-based effects. Ultrasonic waves. I'm not going to be expending energy later on, so I can banish that. And I guess grab that. Looks like that might have increased the range of it as well a bit.
It stinks, but at least we're twinning. I'm so bored.
Ultrasonic wave burns enemies, that's what I was talking about. Let's see, toxic drone. I would definitely want the electrostatic one since that has a stunning effect. I'm not sure if I want the toxic yet. Oh, I can banish that. And then machine gun upgrades are fine to leave in since I might want some of those later on. Got a freezing upgrade. Could go ahead and banish that EMP thing. And then grab the extra freeze chance and longer duration. Oh, there we go. The frozen enemies chance to shatter and release 3 to 5 ice shard, projectiles. That one is very good. And you can get an upgrade for the machine guns that make them freeze on hit as well, which will synergize further with that. flame gun, machine gun. Oh, there we go. Ice shard projectiles can freeze enemies for 1 second. Allows it to chain itself onto other enemies. So it looks like an elite wave is coming up here. Going to try and funnel them through the freezing fields when I can for some extra crowd control against them. Try and dash out of here. Field generated by the drone lasts for 2 seconds. That's pretty good. And pop the field for a little bit of extra damage. That was a nice ice puddle there. And we got some explosions going off. So there's the machine gun freezing upgrade. That would be decent. EMP, meh. May as well grab that. It's a pretty solid upgrade even if I'm not going heavily into the machine gun. You can never go wrong with extra crowd control in this game. I'm not in love with any of these. That would be okay now that I have the freeze effect, but I'd rather find some early drone stuff if I can. All machine gun stuff. Status applied is not bad, 1 second longer. That will apply to the burn on that one and help me chain my ice shard stuff. Toxic drone or 50% longer waves. Let's go ahead and try and max out the current ones. I would really like to have the electrostatic drone if I can find that.
I wonder how Wei would react when he sees a Xeno. I'm sure he'd faint. He was never good with bugs.
And then I can just perma-freeze anything that I can shoot at while I have the heat management for it. More healing, that's pretty nice. Doubles my current healing, actually. Try and shock them down a little bit. I don't really love any of these, that's okay. But I want the drone upgrades. Ooh, we got the electrostatic, very nice. So it deals damage and has a chance to stun. And I believe it has a similar effect to the ice shards, where enemies that you kill that are stunned have a chance to stun nearby enemies, which would just give me insane crowd control here. That's actually not bad since it can freeze on hits. That would increase my freezing power. Although I guess it has to be killed by the machine guns. Oh well, I'll try it. It'll help me freeze stuff a little bit. Like another elite wave coming fairly soon.
I make the massacre back then look like target practice. Maybe it helped.
Going to be a bit rough getting these guys down since I don't have that many drone improvements yet. And that's most of my AoE damage. Gotta let the heat run out a bit. Try and get some AoE without taking too much damage here. Ow. We've got an electrostatic upgrade. Or ice shards. Let's go ahead and max out the frost thing. I do have the machine gun and the drone for that. Machine gun. That's okay. That's okay. I'll grab that. Free stuff a little bit faster. The drone leech doesn't seem to be doing anything. As far as I can tell. Dash out of there. Like, I'm healing very little for having drones as my primary weapon. Let's get some more healing off of that, at least.
Die, Xeni! Just die!
Yeah, the drones don't seem to be healing me. Are they healing themselves or something? Because it is completely unnoticeable here.
Why am I the only one who's not allowed to drink liquor? I've drank far more bitter and funkier stuff back at the science lab. Ugh.
I don't know, maybe I'm not understanding drone leech correctly. It just doesn't really seem to be doing anything. At least I have this 6% on picking up the XP gems. Burning enemies to explode on death. That will work with the shockwave thing. Trying to dash out of there.
Not so gnarly now, huh?
Another bullet? Or I could get the flamethrower to go with the other explosive thing I got. That could be helpful for some AoE damage here. Yeah, I literally cannot see if drone leech is working. I'm getting a bit of healing from the XP gem pickups, but I just can't even tell with the drones. Flamethrower, sure. 100% faster, double speed.
Perfect synchronization? I'd
Try
always
and
be
finish
amazed
off
by
the
it.
elites over
It's
here
like
and
the
then
drones
try and
just
freeze
become
that
a part
guy.
of me.
I think I'm gonna max that out to get my healing maxed, since that seems to be the only thing healing me right now. Don't have any of the damage reduction thing yet, so my survivability is still kind of bad.
Yes! One more down.
I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to make it with all these projectiles coming in. Wow, that hits you even if you dash out of it. I guess I'm just dead. Yeah, the drones don't seem to be healing, so I don't know what I can even do here.
best
I'm
friends.
just dead even though that didn't hit me. That's cool. Well, I guess vampire drones don't even work then. Since the healing was completely unnoticeable even though I was maxing the drones out there. I don't understand what drone lifesteal does then. Like, I've never seen the drones themselves die, so they can't be healing themselves. But they clearly weren't healing me there, so I guess they're just bugged? Strange.